Good afternoon, everyone. Today's story is a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. The rose in our text is possibly a sweet smelling yellow and white narcissus that grows in Israel. The flower that we commonly call a rose belongs to the apple family. Although they're different flowers, the scriptural rose and the cultivated rose share a common trait. People value each for its scent. Yet, if you judge a rose by its smell, as Shakespeare did in a quote used in our title, you may be surprised to learn that most of the thousands of varieties of cultivated roses have no odor at all. The practice of breeding roses goes back about 5,000 years when the Chinese began experimenting with the flower. Since the late 1700s, breeders have developed more than 20,000 varieties of roses. Rose breeders continue in their quest to produce a rose bush that not only can bloom abundantly throughout spring and summer, but can also survive disease, insects, and harsh climates. They wanted to produce blossoms that retain their beauty even when shipped long distances as cut flowers. They also want the flowers to stay fresh for a week when put into a vase. Naturally, breeders would also like to have the flowers that smell good, but accomplishing this presents a problem. Roses, like people, are the result of hundreds of thousands of genes inherited from their parents. When breeders scientifically mix the genes to produce more petals or better color, the genes that determine a rose's scent are also affected. In trying to produce a stronger, more beautiful rose, breeders, for the most part, lost or changed the smell. Attempts to put the fragrance back into the rose have produced some roses that smell like nasturtiums, violets, and even cloves. At times, breeders have taken two fragrant parent roses and wound up with roses that have no scent, or even worse, smell like sewer water. God put the fragrance in flowers. Why would humans want to change God's plan? Fragrance attracts the insects that pollinate the flowers and thereby guarantee the following year's blossoms. It's a simple system, and it works. For thousands of years, humanity has tried to improve the rose. But the question is, can we really improve on what God has created? And our text today comes from Isaiah 35, verses 1 and 2. The wilderness and the wasteland shall be glad for them. The desert shall rejoice and blossom as the rose. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice. As you look at these pretty flowers, remember, God made everything perfect at one time. Sin marred everything. We as humans have the arrogance to think that we can improve upon God's beauty, but nothing can beat the Creator when it comes to the hand of making beauty happen. Y'all have a blessed day.